Do you still struggle writing a paragraph whenever you write an essay, a story, a novel, or any other writing paragraph? Or do you like to learn more about composing an effective paragraph? You're right, this video is for you. Let's go and learn! Welcome to our English class. Our topic for today is all about compose effective paragraphs. And our most essential learning competency is composing an effective paragraphs. Let us know first the importance of paragraphs. It is very important form of writing as we write almost everything in paragraph. In answering an essay, story, emails, and others. Its purposes are to give information, to explain something, to tell a story, and to convince someone to believe in our ideas. And now, what is really a paragraph? A paragraph is the smallest unit or cluster of sentences in which one idea can be developed, and that is what we call the topic. And now, what makes an effective paragraph? An effective paragraph contains a topic sentence that states the main point of the paragraph, and supporting sentences with details and specific examples as proof of your point, logical, coherent thoughts that are developed in order from one sentence to the next. And it's also effective when it contains a concluding idea that wraps up the point of the paragraph. Paragraphs are divided into three. First is the topic sentence. It states the subject of the whole paragraph and usually the first sentence in the paragraph. This sentence is your main idea, and all other sentences included in this topic sentence must fit under its umbrella. Next is what we call supporting sentences or supporting details. It helps to develop and support the main idea and give supporting facts, details, and examples making the body of a paragraph. Next part is what we call the concluding sentence. It restates or summarizes the main idea of the topic sentence. In the last sentence in a paragraph, you can see this sentence. And now, are you ready for a quiz? If not yet, let's have a paragraph model that contains a topic sentence with concrete details and examples in the supporting sentences. Notice how the writer sums up the point of the paragraph with the concluding sentence. My first day. My first day of college was a disaster. First, I went to the wrong classroom for math. I was sitting in the class, surrounded by people taking notes and paying attention to how to do equations, which would have been okay if I was supposed to be in an algebra class. In reality, I was supposed to be in geometry, and when I discovered my error, I had already missed the first 20 minutes of a 1-hour class. When I go to the correct class, all 25 students turned and looked at me as the teacher said, "You're late." That would have been bad enough, but in my next class, my history teacher spoke so fast I could not follow most of what they said. The only thing I did here was that we were having a quiz tomorrow over today's lecture. My day seemed to be going better during botany class. That is, until we visited the lab. I had a sneezing fit because of one of the plants in the lab, and I had to leave the room. When I finally finished my classes for the day, I discovered I had locked my keys in the car and had to wait for my brother to bring another set. My first day of school was so bad that I know the rest will have to be better. As you can observe, the first sentence written in bold is our topic sentence, and the sentences that follows is our supporting details, and the last sentence is our concluding sentence, which is, my first day of school was so bad that I know the rest will have to be better. But how can we know that our paragraph is effective? It is effective, it informs the reader of the subject that will be discussed in the paragraph, or it asserts the writer's point of view or attitude, or if it intrigues the reader to continue reading, or it creates a sense of action. And now let us go to the basic features of a paragraph. First is the unity. A good paragraph possesses unity when all the sentences develop the main idea. Unity in the paragraph is achieved by the use of a topic sentence that develops the idea and supporting details, and also the clinching sentence or the supporting sentence. Second is what we call completeness. Completeness is achieved in a paragraph if it says all that is intended to say, and it includes only enough examples. Third is what we call coherence. The word coherence is derived from cohere, literally means to hold together. If the sentences in the paragraph should relate to the topic sentence to affect a unified whole, these sentences should further be arranged in an orderly sequence and linked to one another to ensure a smooth progression of ideas from one sentence to another. It means sentences move clearly from one text to another without gaps. The fourth one is what we called emphasis or order. Emphasis is achieved when sentences reveal an order that the reader can see and follow, such as from general to specific, from whole to part, from cause to effect, from abstract to concrete, and so on. It's activity time! Directions. Rewrite the following sentences using the given organizer. This activity is what we called identifying parts of a paragraph. A. Hawkers are people who move from one place to another and sell their goods by shouting on the streets. B. They work hard throughout the day. C. They move on the street on their bicycle and sometimes on foot and sell their products. D. We can see hawkers everywhere. And E. They move everywhere selling their goods without caring about the weather. Your time starts now. It's checking time! Good job! The topic sentence is that A. Hawkers are people who move from one place to another and sell their goods by shouting on the streets. And the supporting details are B. They work hard throughout the day. And C. They move on the street on their bicycle and sometimes on foot and sell their products. And D. We can see hawkers everywhere. And the conclusion is that E. They move everywhere selling their goods without caring about the weather. Congratulations for doing well! And before we end, let me introduce to you my team. Shahira Pasandalan as director, Nurhaine Puted as resource collector, Aisa Musa as videographer, and yours truly, Sapia K. Usman as editor. And I thank you for listening. See you on our next lessons!